Hello, beautiful people. These are all my thoughts and opinions based on information out in the public domain. I have to do this because I'm sorry you hear about the animals and stuff. um, the ratings are so bad for the NAACP awards that the CEO posted an article saying, oh, we don't do this because of the ratings. Ratings are not what's important. The ratings were horrible. And it's so funny because where was Oprah? Where were actually all the A-listers? The only A-listers that they could actually say that Harry and Meghan spoke in front of A-lister Jennifer Hudson, and I don't know who else. Jennifer Hudson is well known, but she's not an A-lister. It is so sad that they have to resort to this. I mean, how embarrassing this is. You just saw the rugby games, the Six Nations rugby game, how they love the Queen. You saw Prince William, Prince George, and Kat, the Duchess of Cambridge, how beautiful and dignified. Harry is talking about his life of service. Okay, what has he served? He keeps serving documents, legal lawsuit documents. That's all he does. He keeps serving papers. That's it. And for frivolous lawsuits. This is a man who hasn't done any tours of Afghanistan the way he should have done them. Can you believe this guy actually being put in the front line with no bodyguards, getting him out of the bunker without all the air support to make sure he's safe? It is something of an embarrassment to the UK. And it's terrible the way Meghan Markle, I've read so much that he said, Access Hollywood said something like, oh, he was born as a prince and he didn't want to be a prince and he inherited security. I beg of Her Majesty the Queen, please remove his security issues by making him into a private citizen. Because if Harry really doesn't want that and he doesn't want to be a prince, he can easily give up his titles himself without having to be stripped. So all of that nonsense about him, he didn't want to be a prince. Nobody's forcing him to be a prince. Nobody. Please, can somebody tell me who is forcing this man to be a prince? Nobody is. And yet he won't give up the titles. He still wants people to he wants to live in the most expensive welfare ever. He still wants people to keep paying for him. He's 37 and that woman is 40. Get over it. Meghan the humanitarian. I wonder if she gave back the blood diamond things. What do you guys think? Do you think she gave back the blood diamond earrings? I don't think so. And it's so funny also how people keep going on about her, how great she looks with that dress. No, she doesn't. The thing is that she dressed so badly and so terribly and so awfully that when you see her not so terribly dressed, people say, oh, she looks fantastic. No, she doesn't. And she's copying Princess Diana. And this is why that dress looks outdated. Too much of a long train, ill-fitted, wrong shoes, too much makeup. And that woman, if she keeps putting Botox and Botox and Botox, I mean, her chin is new, her teeth are, this is a woman who truly hates herself for doing all of the things he does to her body. Because there's nothing wrong with fixing here and there. But this is a woman who basically is constantly changing her face because she's not happy with who she is. But now, the NAACP, which are the D-list thing, the ratings were so bad, so terrible, that, they have to be. If the CEO is saying, oh, we don't care about the ratings. Since when? Can somebody please tell me since when does the CEO do not care about the ratings of a show? That's why they have the whole thing to begin with. So it is such a shameful thing. It is an embarrassment. Harry talking about his life of service. And this is why I asked Her Majesty the Queen to please remove him from the royal website. Because he's no longer a working royal. He's not serving anybody. He's doing that this service to the United Kingdom. He has accused the United Kingdom. I mean, who are these neo-Nazis that are following him? He's the only Nazi. And and he's accusing the UK of being such a dangerous place that he can go anywhere without paid police protection. I mean, Eugenie and all the other royals are walking around without any paid protection, and they're fine. But he's too important in his head. That's how terrible things are. So for all of those of you who are still talking about Meghan Markle, she looks so beautiful. I've seen people, some tweets and stuff like that. Oh, she looks fantastic. The color of the dress was nice. Just the color of the red dress was nice. But it's a terrible dress. It's nothing to write home about. It's too long of a train. I repeat myself. But Her Majesty, please remove Harry's threat from him and make sure that he's safe. Because he won't remove that threat from him. That's how stupid he is. And Access Hollywood writing, this is an article that they paid for, by the way, saying, oh, Harry was born a prince, something he didn't want, and he's always going to have security issues. No, he won't. No, he won't. Nobody cares who he is. And if he doesn't want to be a prince, that's very easy. I don't want to be a prince. That's it. So he's an idiot. And for people who still don't get how, I can't believe that that the NAACP handed awards to two white people. Please leave your comments and let me know what you think.